Recently, I announced a Q&A in our group chat and on my mailing list about the effects of race, age, height, etc. when it comes to day game results. And this morning I received an email saying I would be interested to know what practical advice would you have for guys in their 40s who want to start day gaming. Is it different for guys who are older than for guys starting in the 20s and 30s? So we're going to be talking about 3 differences that guys in their 40s have when they're day gaming. And if you want to ask any questions you want me to answer, you can do so in our Daygame Church Telegram group chat or in the response to the welcome email when you join the mailing list. Links to do both of those things are in the description. So first of all, I want to say that day gaming in your 20s, 30s, and 40s is 90% the same, but there are 3 differences we should talk about. Number 1, style and grooming. Second, age of girls you'll be doing the best with, and third, money. First, style and grooming. The older you get, the more you have to make sure your style and grooming are on point. You can be the 45-year-old dad, or you can be the older guy young girls fantasize about. I have done a video with our stylist Anna about how to stop looking like a nice guy. That video is linked in the description, but also I have 3 more videos coming out about style tips in your 20s, 30s, and 40s. You're not gonna miss them if you are on our mailing list. Second, age of girls you're gonna be doing the best with. This does depend on how much your style and grooming are on point, but in general you can still open any girls you like. Of course, on top of opening girls in their 20s, you're probably going to be opening girls in your 30s as well, which is something that guys in their 20s and maybe early 30s probably don't do. I've literally heard a student in his 40s pull a girl who was 18 in Porto, Portugal, and I couldn't sleep because she kept screaming, "Yes, daddy, yes, daddy." So that answers your question. That being said, being in your 40s, some girls will not want to go out with you, and you probably are going to do the best with the girls in their late 20s and early 30s. Third, money. And there's a positive thing about money in 40s and there is a negative thing about money in the 40s. You're old enough to understand that you can either spend a lot of time and energy to learn things, or you can spend some money to get professional help to learn things faster. Most young guys, especially guys in their 20s and early 30s, don't have that option, so they're spending a lot of time and energy to learn day game. You've done a lot in your life and probably can save some time and energy and instead spend money on professional help to learn day game faster. That's why I know more good day gamers who are in their late 30s and 40s than younger guys. And now the negative thing about money: the older you are, the more you have to be careful to not be perceived as a guy girls can get things from. Guys in their 20s and 30s don't really have that problem, whereas guys in their 50s have to be extremely careful about it. So the older you get, the tighter your game has to be to avoid being perceived as a provider, regardless of whether you're looking for girls to have fun with or for a girlfriend. And one more thing we have to talk about when it comes to day game: 40s and 50s, some girls will simply not like you. Some girls will not like a day gamer because he's too short, too tall, too young, too old, too black, too Asian, too white, too whatever, too bold, too bearded, too much of a bad boy, too much of a nice guy. But still, a lot of the girls will like you for who you are, and that's what we are looking for. This isn't one of those just be yourself and girls will like you, because that is complete nonsense, but you have to understand that some girls will simply not like you because you're too old or too young or whatever. You simply ignore them and focus on the girls who don't have a problem with that. But I would definitely say that in your 40s, you have to make sure that your game is tight. You have to learn and polish all the basics, have good stacking, good storytelling on teasing, don't be that serious guy, and all the other things in a set. You can learn all of those things by watching the Structured Natural Approach video series, which is linked under this video. And if you want to make sure you avoid the mistakes that guys who get played for money are making, then make sure what you are texting and what you are doing on dates, both of those things are on point. If you want to improve your texting and your dating, then I have a free texting and a free dating course with everything you need to know on all the mistakes you need to avoid for free on Daygame courses daygame.com. Well, that's it for this time. If you want to ask your questions, then simply join our group chat or just be on a mailing list and ask your questions in a response to the welcome email. Links to do both of those things are in the description of this video. See you in the next video. Ciao.